Let's now bring in our good friend of the show and Republican Congressman Tim Burchett of Tennessee. Representative, thanks for being here. As always, top of the morning to you. You say there's a quote-unquote culture problem plaguing the Secret Service. What do you mean by that, and who needs to be held accountable here?
Well, they have, as you can see in my incredible tweet right there, they've got 6,000 employees and a budget of $3 billion. It's not a funding issue with them. And one side will tell you it is, and then the other side says, no, we're doing with what managed. You know, they have a major component of them is looking out for counterfeit money and enforcement there. But you also see a large degree of bureaucrats, as you do in any department. And if you remember Stephanie Cheadle, who quit in disgrace after our committee meeting, I said she was a DEI horror story, which I still stand by that statement. The number two fills in, and now that's the face of the Secret Service. Well, he was part of the problem as well. This is what you've got in Washington. These folks just wait for their chance to move up the career ladder. And the head man in the Miami area was asked to take down all his anti-Trump tweets so that he could assume that job.
And so what's the solution? If it's not funding from Congress, if you say they have more than enough money, $3 billion for 6,000 employees, is it more oversight on the agency's spending, or how do we fix this problem?
You put somebody in charge of it who knows what's going on. Yeah, Dan Bongino, I know he's a talk show guy and a podcaster, but he was actually on a Secret Service detail guarding the president. He's recruited Secret Service agents. He knows that agency. He has no ties to it financially right now. And I would think someone outside the box would be the one to bring in to clean that rat's nest up, because what you've seen is, you know, as you saw guarding the president when he was shot, there was agents that were too small, agents that couldn't fit their gun in their holster. There was one cowering in fear behind the pile. That's not their job. Their job is to take a bullet for whoever they're guarding. You know, we've got a bunch of guys the size of Kenny Chesney up there guarding the president. You need somebody the size of Trace Adkins. And Kenny's a buddy of mine.
We love Kenny. Got to throw it out there. Love me some Kenny Chesney.
I do too. He's from my neck of the woods.
Okay.
I know him well. His dad was one of my teachers. But I'm just saying the size of these people, you know, there's a reason.
You want to see other people there, sure. What about, you know, the calls to tone down rhetoric here? This second assassination attempt is renewing calls from both sides to cool it. Here's what Vice President Harris had to say about the Trump campaign.
We can and should have healthy debates and discussion and disagreements, but not resort to violence to resolve those issues.
Yeah, and I only have a few seconds left here, Congressman, but is there time to cool things down? And what would that even look like?
No, it won't happen. Hillary Clinton, she let off a big, a bunch of her filth yesterday or the day before. It's just, they're not going to do it. And look, the conservatives are the ones getting shot at, not the liberals. The liberals are the ones that are shooting up the schools, these wild, crazy people. They're not from the conservative end. You know, this guy had a Harris bumper sticker on his truck, and the lamestream media was trying to figure out his political preference when everybody already knew it. It's not going to happen. They're going to continue attacking Trump, and this is what they want to see happen. This is by design. They know it, and they won't shut up.
I don't know that anybody wants to see him die. I don't know that anybody's actually calling for that, but everybody's asking for both sides to just take the higher road here with 48 days left. Congressman Tim Burchett, thank you as always for joining me. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.